I can't do that. I want to fight someone who has hair on his chest. And Ivy even pipes up and says, well, that rules out Batman because according to Catwoman, he waxes everything. Which is a great goddamn line. I love how the female villains like share, like they've been fucking some of the superheroes. They tell us like, oh yeah, he's fucking waxing. The sex, amazing. I love that. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games, I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. But now, my friends, as I said before, the reviews continue on because I have to get to my next review, chat, for Harley Quinn Episode 4. Now, again, I highly recommend watching this series, chat. It is one of the best animated shows currently going on right now. Thankfully, I think it is locked to Season 3, so Season 3 is happening. It's going to take some time because they did Season 1 Season 2 back-to-back, but damn, chat, this is a great goddamn series. Currently in Episode 4 of Season 1, and we start off, chat, with Poison. I love fucking Poison Ivy, chat. She is amazing. What a great character. That's my favorite incarnation of Poison Ivy. But we start off, and she's just, I love it, they show the mundane lives of superheroes and supervillains in this show, and she's just enjoying cleaning her apartment, chat. She's got a lovely apartment, and she's just fucking cleaning this thing, chat. She's got all of her other plants. You got Frank, like, you know, dusting and, like, wiping down all the counters and stuff. And she's just humming, chat. She's just whistling to herself. She's enjoying herself. She's like, I'm taking some time off from my eco-terrorist activities just to do some day cleaning. Good for you. Good for you. And she's just cleaning this shit. She's like, oh, so nearly, it's spick and span. It's clean as hell. And then fucking Ivy walks in, just fucking kicks down the goddamn door with Clayface. He's shitting all over the place, chat. Got his giant, you know, he's a giant blob of clay. And you got Dr. Psycho, who's coming in, and they have these huge giant double bags of cash, chat, all doused in this blue powder, which, you know, you won't be able to use that because they'll know that you fucking robbed the bank. But she's like, look what I got. I got all this fucking illicit cash. And she's like, I'm making it rain, girl. And Ivy's like, you can just hand me the money. You don't need to actually make it rain on my breast right now. Okay, you don't need to do that. And she's like, I'm making it rain. And she's just so excited, chat, because her and Dr. Psycho and Clayface, they've been doing fucking heist after heist, scheme after scheme. It's been doing well. They're bringing in money. They're happy. Poison Ivy, she's doing her own thing. She's like, I'm just trying to take some me time right now. Okay, I escaped from Arkham a couple weeks ago. I'm just enjoying myself. But Harley, she's trying to make a fucking name of herself in Gotham. She's like, well, fuck it. The 6 o'clock news is going to be on right now. Let's see if we're fucking on, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. And they turn the TV on, chat. They're not even talking about her. Not even fucking talking about her. You know who they are talking about? The Joker and Batman, chat, because fucking Joker, he robbed a credit union, and that was a great fucking joke. And it's like, Dr. Psycho, that's a credit union, that's a fucking bank for the poors. and for very, very questionable loans. And they're like, well, he must be saving us best for last, obviously. That's what they're going to be talking about. We're the specials. Because, oh, we got a special story at the end of the broadcast. And it's like, well, that's obviously what they're going to talk about. And the last story is, Chad, that apparently these very cute chinchillas, these ferrets, these very cute ferrets have been rescued and returned home to this little girl who was very sad about them. They've been rescued by Batman. He gives them the girl. And Kylie's like, God damn it, they're fucking cute, but I want some respect. And she fucking throws her the goddamn remote of the TV and it's busting Ivy's. Ivy's like, God damn it, Harles, that is the fucking 9th TV. There's a reason why I don't fucking bring out my nice TV in my bedroom for this room. Stop fucking busting my TV. And Harley's like, I'm sorry. I just want some more goddamn respect at this point. And then we cut to the next day. And like Harley, she's like, this is what it is. This is what it is. See, Joker, he has Batman. That's his nemesis. Fucking Sinestro has Green Lantern. Goddamn Superman has Lex Luthor. This is what it is. I need my own nemesis. And so I love in this world that certain things are very mundane. Like supervillains actually, they go to they have like an 8 to like a 9 to 5 job. They go to Legion of Doom and they set all this stuff. And there's actually like a nemesis, like Facebook, like social media platform. And she subscribes to like Nemesis, for you. And, she's not getting any fucking hits. She set up the profile. It's been hours. Like, no one's fucking doing it. And Ivy's just like, listen, guys, like, I know you've been basically living here at this point, but it's like, who the fuck has been using my stuff? Who used my hairbrush? And it's like covered in clay. It's like, Clayface, have you been using my hairbrush? And he goes, No, as if the fucking clay falls off of it and goes back inside of his body. She's like, and Dr. Psycho, Jesus Christ, you came in here drunk last night and you fucking mind blasted the microwave. And he's like, the fucking microwave was talking to me and it knows what it fucking said. And he's like, fuck you. And she's like, guys, listen, I'm just a little stressed out here of you guys just using all my stuff. And Harley's like, I'm sorry. I'm going to get my own place soon. We're just trying to figure things out. And we hear a fucking knock on the goddamn door. Ivy opens up, and it's the introduction of Cyborg Man, chat, which is Poison Ivy's very, very Jewish, very racist, very cybernetic landlord. Voiced, funny, I didn't realize this until today. He's voiced by Jason Alexander, chat, who does a fucking great job. And he's like, Ivy, you got these fucking people coming in here. You said there's only one occupant. Now, I don't think they've also co-signed the lease here. She's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Cyborg Man. I know that I do have like a grace period to have guests stay with me for a month. He's like, yeah, and that's almost up. And I see all these fucking things coming in here. You got that goddamn circus midget and that brown fella. And she's like, she closed the door. She says, I'm sorry. I closed the door because I think he was about to get a little racist. It's like fucking hilarious. Oh my God. And so... No, Austin. I'm not saying it's racist. I'm saying he's racist. I'm saying he's racist. No, he's very much the Jewish stereotype. No, he's very Jewish and also very racist. But at this point, Harley's just like, I'm sorry, listen, we're gonna get our own place. I promise you, it'll all be good. And then there's another knock on the door, and she's like, Cy, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm closing the door, and she opens the door, and there's this giant fucking shark, man. She goes, holy shit! And the shark guy like walks into the fucking house like this, and it's King Shark, chat. And they're like, oh my God. And like Ivy like summons her plants, and they're like, rah! And like Harley, she jumps over and she takes her fucking band, she breaks it over King Shark's nose. He goes, ow, that hurt my nose. And we're introduced to King Shark, chat. Sarah Milk, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very well today. Voiced by, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, chat, Ron Funches. Ron Funch is his name. You've heard his voice before. He does an excellent job voicing King Shark. Honestly, this is the guy who did the voice of King Shark in the upcoming The Suicide Squad. He would fucking kill it, chat. He has this very, I don't even know how to describe it, but this super over-exaggerated, just very happy voice. And does not match what you would expect King Shark to sound like, but it's perfect. And he's there, he's there, because everyone's like attacking him. He goes, ow, that kind of hurt. And Clayface is like, oh, no, guys. This is just a classic misunderstanding. I've called King Shark here because he is literally an expert in the social media sphere. He took me to 8 followers, to 18. He took me to 18 social media followers. It's like, oh, okay. And he came here because I thought he could help Harley with her social media profile. And, Harley's like, oh, no, please. No, we can definitely use your help. If you can, take a bite at it and see what it is. And he's like, is that a fucking shark joke? And they go, because he's like, because if it is, it's very funny. He's like, let me take a look at your profile. And he goes down, he's like, well, here's your first problem. You're not using certain tags. You got to use tags. If you're not using tags, people know your profile exists. Let me add some tags. And he goes, oh, you just hit your first hit. And their first hit is this fucking schmuck called Tommy Tomorrow. And he's known for his own custom ray gun. But he only wants to have a nemesis on like every other weekend. Harley's like, fuck this bullshit. Like, no, I need a fucking actual nemesis. And he's like, I need someone with, like Batman. And they're like, listen, Batman, he's like the cream of the crop. He's up there with the rest of the Justice League. Don't you want someone else? He's like, no, if the fucking Joker can handle him, I can fucking handle him. And I know just what I fucking need. And then we cut, chat. And apparently Harley, she has stolen the Batmobile, chat. She has somehow obtained the Batmobile, and she's fucking joyriding all throughout, Gotham City. She's fucking making sure all the GCPD cars behind her, they're all getting all messed up and chat. She's just enjoying. She's activating the missiles, but she doesn't know all the buttons. She's pressing everything, and sometimes the windshield wipers, sometimes it's, the spray. Sometimes it's just the lights there, chat, the headlights. And she's like, fuck, but she figures it out. And eventually she gets the cops off her and she goes in this warehouse, nearly fucking running over Clayface and Dr. Psycho. And they're like, oh my God. And Dr. Psycho's like, how did you steal the Batmobile? And at this point she's like, oh, well, I knew it's voice activated from my constant fights of him back in the day. And I just recorded all of his how he, when he spoke. And it has this like, it's all fucking weird and shit. And he's like, Batmobile, please give Harley Quinn access to the Batmobile. And she's like, I also did this one. I also love to fuck bats. And she's like, ha ha, I told you you did it. And they're having a great time. So eventually, like, she's like, I stole the Batmobile. There's no doubt that he's going to show up and fucking try to take this thing. And then, well, as soon as she says this, chat, fucking Clayface shit, he gets shoved, the Batman grappling hook ties him up, and he's lifted up into the ceiling. And she's like, here we fucking go. And we see the silhouette, chat, of the Dark Knight himself, the Batman. She's like, let's fucking go, Batman. Dr. Psycho's using his telekinetic abilities. Like, let's fucking go. And who comes out of the darkness, chat? Robin. Damian Way Robin. And she's like, what? Robin, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm here to stop you, evildoer. And it's like, my father doesn't have time for lightweights like you. He has to stop such criminals as the Joker and the Riddler and Two-Face. And she's like, what the fuck? And he jumps down there and he's like, listen, I don't even have time for you. You're above my pay grade, okay? I don't want to deal with an old clown right now. And she's like, what? You called me old? And he fucking kicks her in her leg. And she's like, you little shit. And she grabs, he even says, like, what are you, 30? And she actually is 30, chat. They've confirmed the ages of the characters in the show. I actually looked up on Wikipedia. And the age of Harley Quinn in the series, she's 30 years old. Poison Ivy is also 30 years old, chat. And so fucking Damian kicks her. She's like, you little shit. She grabs him, chat. And she puts him on like a meat hook. Not like through his, but like on his pants. You guys, hey, put me down. She's like, all right, guys, this is a bust. Let's go home. Let's go home. And so then she heads back to Poison Ivy's apartment, and she's like still just fucking pissed off that it's like, can you guys please move away? You fucking mess with my stuff. But Harley's just kind of sad. She's like, I just really need someone who I can't fucking have my nemesis be a goddamn preschooler, a child. I can't do that. I want to fight someone who has hair on his chest. And Ivy even pipes up and says, well, that rules out Batman, because according to Catwoman, he waxes everything. Which is a great goddamn line. I love how the female villains like share, like they've been fucking some of the superheroes. They tell us like, oh yeah, he's fucking waxing the sex. Amazing. I love that. But they're all sitting down because apparently Tawny, chat, which is the biggest talk show in Gotham, she interviews all the heroes and supervillains. We saw it last episode of Dr. Psycho and his wife Giganta, and when she left him. And they sit down because fucking, the special guest is today on Tawny is Damian Wayne Robin, chat. And she sits down because she's like, oh, now Robin, we heard that you have established Harley Quinn as your nemesis. She goes, I have. I'm going to bring her to justice and make sure she doesn't do any more bad things to the people of Gotham. Everyone's like, aww. And Tony's like, oh my God, you are just the cutest. You're my little sweet potato pie. He goes, yeah, I'm your little sweet potato pie. And they're like, aww. And even Poison Ivy goes, oh my God, that kid is adorable. I want to adopt him, which is great. He's just so cute. I don't want to hurt him at all. But I think it's very funny. Harley just gets pissed. He's like, I want that little shit to be my nemesis, okay? I'm gonna, you know what? I just need someone else. I just need someone. I just need to fight someone bigger than even Batman. And at this point, King Shark, because he's still there, Chad. He's part of her crew now, and he's like, oh, there's actually an article that just popped up about you with Damian Wayne. He goes, ooh, never mind, I'm not gonna read it. And she goes, no, give it to me. And she like takes it. She goes, shit. Does anyone have like a this is $70.99 to read the article? Are you fucking kidding me? $7.99. And this is great because it's just like how so many newspapers are going digital. You got to pay a subscription service. And he's like, does anyone have an account? And even Dr. Psycho's like, I read my 5 articles for the day, so I can't help you. And Clayface is like, no, I've subscribed to so many things. My email is just practically engorged. She's like, shit. And she pays for it herself. And she starts reading the article and how Lois Lane is saying how Harley Quinn, the fact that she is attacking a child sidekick, she put female supervillains back 30 years. She's like, that fucking bitch. Okay, I'm going to fucking kill Lois Lane. And Ivy's like, Harles, listen to me. if you go after Lois Lane, you're gonna get you're gonna have to fight Superman. Okay, that's clearly his girl, and she's like, oh, that's perfect. That's just what I want. She's like, no, you're not listening to me, honey. You're not listening to me. She's like, no, Ivy, I'm listening to you. I'm gonna go after Superman. She goes, oh god, and so then. Ivy, King Shark, Clayface, and Dr. Psycho, they go to Metropolis. They fucking kidnap Lois Lane, tie her up, and they're telling, okay, Lois, you go ahead and fucking, call Superman, or retract. She says, no, retract your article. She's like, I ain't gonna do that. And he goes, okay, fine, I'm gonna fucking kill you. She goes, okay, go ahead, try to kill me. And as soon as she says that, fucking Superman bursts through a goddamn wall. And he's like, he spits out rubble. He says, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to shut my mouth when I go through walls and shit. Sorry, Patooey. She goes, here's fucking Soups. King Shark, fucking record me. And he goes, oh shit, okay, I got it. I'm recording you now. And she goes, all right, fucking Superman, here we go. I have your fucking lady. I'm gonna kill her right now unless we battle. And he goes, I'm not gonna fight you. And she goes, why aren't you gonna fight me? Because you're not my nemesis. She goes, fuck, I want to be your nemesis. Well, you're not. That's Lex Luthor. And then who butts through another wall, chap? Damian Wayne shows up, and he's on those stupid little hoverboards that like kids use. It's not even actually a hoverboard, chat. It's that singular board with that little dumb ball in the middle. He goes, I'm here to fight you, Quinn. She goes, oh, Jesus goddamn Christ. And he goes, no, you should fear me. I am darkness. And she goes, oh my God. And then Damian Wayne's like, don't laugh at me. And he starts getting a nosebleed chat when he gets nervous. This is such a cute little feature for him. Anytime he gets embarrassed or stressed out, he gets like a little nosebleed. And Superman has like a handkerchief. Oh, come here, buddy. I got you. He goes, hands off me, Boy Scout. I'm here to fight my nemesis. And Harley's like, you guys can go. And like Superman just is talking with Lois, like, are we on for sushi tonight, Lois? And she goes, of course, yeah, hell yeah, big guy. And she goes, yeah, and they fucking leave. And eventually Ivy and King Shark, they all come back, and they open the goddamn door, and in the room chat, it all says, congratulations on the baby, and Ivy's just kind of sitting there like this, like, just like, huh. And Harley's like, oh my God, Ivy, you're pregnant? Oh, this is going to be terrible for career, but great for your Instagram. She goes, I'm not pregnant. And Harley's like, oh, no baby. And she touches Ivy's stomach. She's like, nah, no baby yet. No baby. And she goes, no, this all came for you. And she's like, wait, what? And she's like, and there's a letter here, but I didn't open it because I'm not a rude person. She opens it, chat. And it's from the Joker. It's this pre-recorded message. And she goes, congratulations on your newest nemesis, my dear. Oh, what a lovely little child you'll be fighting. She's like, fucking explodes. And the running gag in this episode is as Ivy tries to clean her apartment, and it's always covered in shit and something. This time it's just exploded out. She's like, oh yes, this is just what my apartment needed. A nice layer of fucking molten ash. And Harley's just, all right, I'm fucking done. At this point. I'm gonna fucking kill him. You mean you're gonna kill Joker? She's like, no, I'm gonna kill Robin. She's like, you can't fucking don't do that. Joker did that, and look what happened to him. Batman became even more serious and a bigger asshole. Plus, you're killing a kid. And yeah, even Killer Shark's like, yeah, you would be a child murderer, which we can all agree is very bad. And Ivy's like, of course. And even, King Shark, yeah. Clayface is like, yes. But Dr. Psycho's like, eh. He's like, I mean, would it be? And so he's like, no, we're gonna fucking organize this. And so we cut to a warehouse. I was like, I'm not being involved. I'm not going to be a child murderer, okay? And eventually we cut to this warehouse, and they set this whole thing up. They have this giant pool, and they want King Shark to go in there, and you're going to, like, scare Rob, and you're going to pretend to be, like, an actual shark and get him to admit that he's lying about being Harley's nemesis. And he's like, this is kind of racist, I know I'm like a shark and everything, but I'm like a shark, but I'm not a shark. And they're like, just fucking get in the pool. And he's like, okay, but make sure not to put blood in there, because I have a thing with blood, and it just wouldn't be good for anybody. And they're like, all right, whatever. Kind of weird, especially if it's a shark. And so Ivy comes back. She's fucking kidnapped Robin. They tie him up on this fucking rope here to have him hanging, and they put King Shark in there. And, King Shark swimming around going, this is kind of demeaning. Harley, I feel kind of demeaned. He's like, I'm paying you, though. It's just like, the money is good, but how long do I have to do this for? He's just like, just a few more times. I'm sorry. He's like, all right, I know you're sorry. I know you don't actually feel this way. She goes, yeah, I'm not racist against shark people. He goes, thanks, Harley. Continues swimming around. And she's like, all right, you little shit. Listen, you gotta just admit that you're not my nemesis, okay? You're lying about that. And he goes, well, yeah, of course. I mean, but these fucking rubes, these Gothamites don't believe anything. And then you hear this, oh, shit. And it's like, what? It's like a live student audience. And this huge fucking curtain reveals itself, and they're on Tawny Chat. They're on the talk show. And she's like, my little sweet potato pie, you lied to me. He's like, Can't believe they have these fucking crayons that says little bird boy, little liar, like all that kind of shit. And, he starts to get like really nervous and it's like, big reveal and everything. He gets nervous and starts like, but no. And he gets a nosebleed chat and the blood goes in the pool. And fucking King Shark, he's like, blood. And he goes, and he starts fucking freaking out, actually trying to get, like, Damon's trying to eat him. And Damon's like, help me. Harley's like, oh shit. I mean, I didn't want to actually kill the kid. And even they cut to Clayface and Dr. Psycho, who are like, he was kind of unclear about the blood thing. I thought he would like faint from blood. I didn't know it would turn into a murderous rage. And even Clayface was like, yeah, I agree with you, man. He did not make that clear. And King Shark at this point is trying to get him. And Harley's like trying to calm down King Shark. But at this point, he fucking destroys the tank. And Robin's just kind of like scooching back, trying to get away from King Shark. He's like, trying to get him. And at this point, we always got the taunt. He was like, can you believe this shit's going on right here? This is crazy. And all that shit. And Harley's trying to jump on King Shark, trying to calm him down. He fucking bucks her off, and he's actively going towards Damien. And Damien's like crying. It's like, Batman, help me, Batman, Father, Dad, I really need your help, Dad. And then fucking Batman, just comes right in there, crunches the fucking window. He's like, he jumps on King Shark, goes behind his belt, and he takes it out. Shark repellent. What a fucking great reference, chat. Fucking shark repellent. Sprays into King Shark's face. He's like, It knocks him the fuck out. He's all derpy and shit. While Clayface and Dr. Psycho like drag him away to the audience. He's like passed out for the rest of the episode pretty much. While Batman's like, you have fucking gone too far, Quinn. Messing with my ward. And him and Harley go and as they start fighting. Ivy's watching this on TV. She's like, God fucking damn it. And so she has to go to the studio. She busts on in, chat, and she starts fighting with Batman. She's like, listen, I've been kind of taking a break, but I got to protect my girl. And they start fighting. Batman's, this point, he gets tangled up in Ivy's vines. And Ivy's like, what the fuck were you thinking doing this? She's like, Ivy, you were right. I'm sorry. I really want a nemesis, and I just really want respect. She's like, you do have respect. You do. I respect you. I love you, Harles, but this is not this. Wait, don't kidnap kids. All right, that's not what we do, okay? It's not what we do here, all right? She goes, I know, I'm sorry, but we got Batman. She goes, I know we got Batman. I got to fucking deal with this thing. And Batman uses his acid to burn the vines, and they're still fighting him. Meanwhile, in the studio audience, or not yet, but we cut chat, and Joker's just completed a robbery of this bank. All this Joker talks with people like, that Rick this grin, they all walk out. He's like, here I am, Bats, come and fight me. Batman? Batman? Where the fuck is he? And he's like, not there. There's like no one there because they're all watching the stuff of Harley Quinn on the Tawny show. And then one of the guys is like, it's like, what is it, Steve? Show me what you have there. And he takes it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bronzy's, good name, by the way. Bronzy Squirrel, that's a good name. I like that name. Welcome to my new Huckleberry. Long to be my new follower. Welcome, Huckleberry. Hope you're doing very well. So, he's like, what? Ooh, she's going after my man. And he goes to the fucking studio, and he just bursts right in there. He just explodes half the wall. And he's like, Harley, what the fuck are you doing? And then we get a fucking, like, fight chat between Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Batman, and Joker. And they're all fucking going at it. At one point, Poison Ivy actually falls on top of Harley. And then the Cryon says, possible romance between the two supervillains. And like Harley's like, Poison Ivy's like, no. And she gets up and they continue fighting. Eventually, Joker, he's just fucking pissed. And he's like, I'm just going to fucking take Robin. He's like, come after me, Batman. Or unless you want me to kill another Robin. And he fucking takes off. And Batman's like, come here, Joker. And, Poison Ivy. And by the way, when the fight's going on, at one point there's a big explosion. And fucking King Shark just stands right up and starts clapping. And Dr. Stark is like, no, man. It's not time to clap now. And he's like, oh, sorry. I was knocked out there for a while. How long have I been out? Like 10 minutes. He's like, I've been out like a concussion for 10 minutes? That's brain damage, man. Like, we're sorry, King Shark. We're sorry. And they send him back down. Eventually, they all go back to the apartment. And Harley is apologizing to Ivy about everything, and she's like, I'm sorry, Ivy. She's like, nah, listen, I just wish I'm here to help you. And she's like, I know you are. You've been great. You've been my fucking rock. Because Ivy's like, listen, you were there for me in Arkham Asylum all those years ago. You helped me. Okay, I just want to make sure that you're doing okay. All right. I mean, you clearly made a name for yourself. You're the first thing on the fucking 6 o'clock news every goddamn day. And she goes, hell yeah, I am. Then we hear like a knock on the door. And Ivy opens it, and Cyborg Man rolls in. And he goes, okay, it's over. Eviction notice. And Ivy's like, what are you talking about? I still have a lot of leeway with my leash. He's like, you did. You did. But you have a fucking pet. And he points at Killer Shark. He goes, I found that offensive. And he's like, it fucking talks too. Jesus. They're talking, they're walking. What do you think? They're going to start applying for green cards next. Jesus, the last thing we need right now is shark people here in the United States of America. And Ivy's like, that's racist, Cy. He goes, I don't give a shit. And he's like, well, listen, he's not, he's a human. And, he's like, I don't care. You're evicted, Ivy. You're evicted, Poison. Get out of here. And he fucking rolls out. And at this point, Ivy's just so mad that just like her pure rage just manages to crack the table. She goes, that was on me. That one was on me. It's like, we could split that. Harley's like, we could split it. She goes, okay, that's great. We then cut to the Batcave. Robin's there. Batman saved him. He's just kind of sitting at the back computer, just kind of, just looking, kind of sad and stuff. And Batman comes over with this grilled cheese sandwich with like a Robin like pressed in it. And he's like, I made this for you, Damian. He goes, no, Alfred made that. He goes, yes, but I made Alfred make it for you. He goes, what's wrong, son? What's wrong? He goes, I just really wanted a nemesis, okay? Everyone in the Teen Titans has a nemesis, and I don't. And Batman's like, listen, Damian, I love you, okay? You're my son. And I want to tell you, it's okay not to have a nemesis at your age. Listen, I'm going to admit something. He goes, what? I didn't have a nemesis until I was 28 years old, okay? It takes a lot of time to find a nemesis, all right? It's not an easy thing to do. You'll find the right one eventually. He's like, don't patronize me, Father. I'm not patronizing you, Damien, okay? It takes time. I mean, you don't have to rush it. You're still learning. You're still very young. Don't worry. You'll eventually find your supervillain who will constantly haunt you and ruin your life time and time again. He goes, thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. Hey, when can I start having sex? He goes, I hear the bat signal. And he fucking blasts off the grappling hook chat. And that, my friends, it's puberty metaphor. Very much so. And Batman ain't going to deal with that shit right now. But that, my friends, is Harley Quinn episode 4. A fantastic episode introducing two new characters. In Killer Shark Chat, played by Ron Funches, and Cyborg Man, voiced by Jason Alexander, who both do a fantastic job, Chad. They're really, really amazing character. Oh, and Damian. That's true, Damian. I forgot about Damian. He's great. I'm not a Damian fan. I really like that they made fun of him in the episode, though, because I just hate that character. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They're taking the piss out of him, which I thought was fun. The voice actor does a good job, too. Yeah, the 3 new characters is King Shark, Cyborg Man, and Damian Wayne. Very nice episode, chat. Only time I would have liked Superman if he punched Harley. Damn. He's great. I like Superman in the series. He's pretty goddamn fun. But I hope you enjoyed both reviews tonight for Beauty and the Beast and Harley Quinn. Now, my friends, I will get to Sonic Shenanigans, but I got to perform, the Tale as Old as Time, Beauty and the Beast in full Sonic regalia. So please, chat, entertain yourselves amongst yourselves. And I will turn to do just that. I'll be back, chat. Stick around.